guy, and then I'll get into this more next week, but it's same thing. Go out, often do more social activities than necessarily exclusively the club scene. I mean, the club scene, it still can be cool and still can be great. It's not conducive for conversation.
No, it isn't.
It's not meant to be. You know, it's like, which is fine, you know, and which is why I also like the social dancing clubs are often, it's a similar kind of a scene and actually better because it is conducive to conversation. And you see the same people coming there every time. And what starts to happen is you start to get a little bit skilled in the dance, and once you get to be a decent leader of the dance, women want to dance with you. And it's like, cool, whether that's who you date or not, just the fact that it's like, I get to interact and talk with women and learn about the foreign species and how they're thinking is always useful for men and women because we both need to like always be learning about what the other's thinking. You have this interesting look on your face. Is there any
Thinking
questions?
about a lot of things, but questions later, but
Feel free. I'm like,
I had a question for internet dating. One of the problems I've had so far, well, many problems, but one of them is that I notice that there are often a lot more women and men online than there are women. So that's quite a disadvantage.
how old are you? May I ask?
41.
Okay. I'm laughing because women say the exact same thing the other way around.
Really?
There's so much about perception, and maybe it's about like the demographic you're looking at, and it's something like, I don't mean that in any negative way, but it's like sometimes it's like each of us has like the demographic we're looking in. And I will bring my marker next week to like do more like stuff about that in terms of our searching and who we're pinging on. In general, whoever you kind of think of is going to be the term we use in sales is your target ideal prospect.
Right.
Each of those sort of characteristics, let's just say it's 5 characteristics,
Right.
take each of them and expand them slightly.
Okay.
Expand the age kind of like either direction by like 3 to 5 years.
Okay.
I'm not saying you're marrying the people you're going to meet. It's like stretch. Ethnic religious groups. If we are at the stage of life I'm at right now, it is highly unlikely I will be having children going forward.
Right.
And I say this to a lot of my clients who are in their 50s and plus, is that it's because a lot of stuff about religion is really a lot of it comes down to, it's like, yeah, it's about how we share our life, but a lot of it really ends up being about how we're going to raise our kids. Well, if you're not actually raising kids, and you both, have a lot of similarity of spirituality is important to me, or something like that, it's like, if you can find more about like the value that's important to you, and express that and talk about that, sometimes you can date in a slightly more expanded way.
Right.
It doesn't have to be that you're always going to marry them or not, because what starts to happen is whatever is the behavior we are tending towards doing is the behavior we continue to law of momentum, is the behavior we continue to do. If we're not dating, we're not dating. We continue to not date, law of physics. So if we're getting out of it, meeting new people, go ahead and a handful of dates. We continue to do that and do more of it. Whereas, and same thing in terms of like the law of physics about when the plane takes off is the greatest, that liftoff is the greatest use of energy and fuel. Whatever is your liftoff of that like first, really it's like a month to 3 months. It takes about a month to 2 months to make it habit, really.
Yeah.
They say 3 weeks, but I'm like habit of like weaving activities into your life. Getting out, making an effort to, dressing up and looking nice is different than necessarily dressing up for a date.
Sure.
Dressing up, because I go dancing. I'm doing square dancing right now. It's like, when I was in Northern California, I love West Coast swing, and the folks that square dancing, they're like, you've been dancing before. It's like, yeah, I just haven't found a West Coast, I'm seeing salsa. Or I see East Coast swing, which is a boppier. I was like, I like West Coast swing. When I find a West Coast swing place, I'll be going. I dress up for it. I'm not dressed up like I'm going to a dance club. I'm a girl. I made an effort. And the first few times of doing that, midweek, is you're home. It's after work. We're tired. And and it feels like an effort the first few times. By the third week, it's like, cool, I'm going dancing tonight, and it's fun.